Shalom, shalom, and welcome. This is Man's Final Steps. Man's Final Steps, a continuing series to those who would be among the ranks of the 144,000, representing the 12 tribes of Yahusha, commonly known as Israel, and the multitude that will come out of the Great Tribulation. Today is December 24th, 2013. My name is Symmanayah, and in this segment of Man's Final Step, it is entitled Demographics, the Rich, the Poor, and More. My brothers and sisters, allow me to begin by defining the word demographics. Demographics, statistical data relating to the population and particular groups within it. Another definition is the quantifiable statistics of a given population. Put another way, a means to measure specific groups or specific group behavior. Let's consider two major demographic groups that we will experience in these end times, that we experience now. And these groups are representative of the rich and the poor. Yes, we will have some rich, some poor among the ranks of the 144,000 in the multitude that will be refined and take shape and come together in unity. Allow me to share this passage regarding the rich. Matthew 19, chapter, verses 16 to 24. And they read as follows. And see, one came and said to him, Good teacher, what good should I do to have everlasting life? And he said to him, Why do you call me good? No one is good except one, Elohim. But if you wish to enter into life, guard the commands. And he said to him, Which? And Yahusha said, You shall not murder, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness. Respect your father and your mother, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself. The young man said to him, All these I have watched over from my youth. What do I still lack? Yahusha said to him, If you wish to be perfect, go, sell what you have and give to the poor, and you shall have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. And when the young man heard the word, he went away sad, because he had many possessions. And Yahusha said to his taught ones, Truly I say to you that it is hard for a rich man to enter into the reign of the heavens. And again I say to you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the reign of Elohim. So you see, my brothers and sisters, there will be some adjustments among the rich regarding the 144,000 and multitude. Those who will be among those ranks will face some form of adjustment, some form of adaptation, adapting to becoming one with all who are part of this body, this one body with many members. Revelation 3:17 says, Because you say, Rich I am, and I am made rich in need of none, and need none at all, and do not know that you are wretched and pitiable and poor and blind and naked. Here we see where one thought they were rich, but the Messiah told them differently. How poor, how blind, and how naked they were. This initially was speaking to one of the 7 assemblies. Regarding the poor, that was Revelation 3:17. Regarding the poor, Proverbs 22:2 says, The rich and the poor meet together. Yahuwah is the maker of them all. Proverbs 29:7. The righteous knows the plea of the poor. The wrong does not understand such knowledge. Matthew 5, verse 3. The 5th chapter, 3rd verse. Blessed are the poor in spirit, because theirs is the reign of the heavens. Luke 4:18 reads as follows. The Spirit of Yahuwah is upon me, because he has anointed me to bring the good news to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim release to the captive and recovery of sight to the blind, to send away crushed ones with a release. Although I presented a little information about the rich, the poor, there is more. Consider the weak, the sickly, and the handicapped who will be among the ranks of the 144,000 in multitude, the old and the young, the educated, the undereducated, and the uneducated, whether it be in language, culture, or just plain academics or belief. It will be a diverse group. The demographics will be made up of many different people, different walks, different habits, different routines. Consider the conservative, the moderate, the liberal, etc. Those who will come in with different habits and behaviors, being refined and perfected to participate in the fulfillment of 144,000 and multitude that will come out of the Great Tribulation. Consider the productive and efficient, the workaholics and the procrastinators, and all in between. You see, my brothers and sisters, I believe that one is able to see that a major refining is over the horizon regarding perfecting and unifying a group who would wear the mantle of the 144,000 in multitude, who will represent the banner of Yahusha, those who will come out of the Great Tribulation. Whatever demographics you fit into, prepare for a shaking and major transformation if you are able to be considered in the ranks of the 144,000 in multitude. I believe many will discover that they are indeed called and or chosen to participate in such fulfillment. Each individual will be tasked to perform duties ordered. Yes, ordered. Not suggested, but ordered. We do not control a plan laid out by one who is almighty. We do not have any control over the Almighty Father, He who is the beginning and the end. So it would be wise for us to establish a ready mind to worship and obey His right rulings, His right and righteous instructions and guidance. Come to identify those whom He has chosen to use, and the Spirit of Yahusha will confirm continuously and provide the proof that is necessary. I have witnessed ease when it comes to discussing general topics regarding our journey, but as we face specific details, when the discussion comes about details, this is where one of the biggest challenges are placed before us. Unbelief, denial, rejection, a deferred reaction, procrastination, dismissal, surprise, and many other responses rear their head when the real work becomes evident of what must be done. I cannot stress enough that there will be commands, yes, orders to soon come before our eyes to respond, yes, in an effort to make us become visible to those who would gaze upon the fulfillment of scriptures. Yes, the Spirit of Yahusha and through His chosen leaders will guide, will lead. When proof comes, there will be joy and there will be sadness. There will be disappointment and anger and much, much more. There will be an array of emotions experienced and displayed. In order to ease the tension during massive adjustments, it would be best to consider the details, but more than anything, seek to hear the voice of the Spirit of Yahusha. Seek to discern and understand what must be done, what will be done. While the ranks of the 144,000 in multitude are being refined, we will witness changes in people's behavior along the way. Yes, demographics from the rich, the poor, and more will be managed as the Almighty Father so orders. Given all work needed, there will become little time for debating what we should do, how we should act, and what will come to be. We will find that a sense of urgency will prove to be most resourceful. To the majority, it will appear that the leaders don't have enough patience. But remember, we will be working on the schedule of the Most High Father. Period. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, pray on strength to make the appropriate adjustments as different demographics pose a challenge in our gathering and our coming together as one. Until next time, continue to be encouraged. Look forward and believe that all promises will be fulfilled. Be mindful of the various demographic challenges that lie ahead. Until next time, continue to tune in as the series continue. Be encouraged, my brothers and sisters. Shalom, shalom, shalom.